What's going on, guys? Welcome to Everything Always. My name is Michael Roman, aka All Fighters. Now, I want to preface this entire video by referencing what's going on sites like Rotten Tomatoes right now, where if you saw the early and critical score for Captain America Brave New World, it had it rated as one of the worst Marvel movies of all time. But then, as the audience score has continued to roll in over the last 24 hours, it tells a very different story, and that seems to be more of the general consensus where, sure, I think the film had a couple of faults, maybe with its pacing and how some storylines that they maybe should have focused on instead of others got shuffled around as they worked through what was a rather complex story, but it was fun, it was full of action. It's actually exactly what I want out of a Marvel movie. As I had said leading up, it didn't have to be the best Marvel movie of all time. So regardless of what the critics might have said or what the lingering negative discourse around the film may be for the next 2 to 4 weeks as we endeavor to see what the box office will actually be, we already know what the future looks like for Sam Wilson's Captain America, and it is well beyond the next two Avengers films, based on a comment from 2 weeks ago that we covered here at the channel, and then another most recent comment. Sam Wilson's Cap is sticking around. We're breaking it all down, Captain America 5 and beyond, but first, if you could grab the subscribe button. We do daily Marvel content at the channel, that's all we do. If you're into that kind of thing, hit the sub button, leave a comment down below. That automatically enters you to win our ongoing PS5 giveaway, and in fact, we're giving away another PS5 at the end of this video for the Captain America drop this weekend. Again, all you gotta do, be a sub, leave a comment. If you want, stick around to the end of the video, we'll announce the PS5 winner there. Okay, so again, 2 weeks ago, you might have caught a video here at the channel. It was us talking about Captain America 5 based on something Anthony Mackie had said about what his future might look like, where he referenced the next two Avengers films, but then said that there would be another Captain America movie after this, talked about Spider-Man and the Fantastic Four and other options where he might just pop up as cameos for Captain America, or as he referred to, plug and plays. Now, just days ago when he was on the red carpet premiere for Captain America Brave New World, he was asked point blank by one outlet how long he would like to play the role, to which he said confidently the next 10 years. And so, for those who will try to weave a call for Chris Evans to return to the role, or for there to be a recast for Steve Rogers in the MCU instead of Sam Wilson's Cap into their discourse surrounding this film, go ahead and save it, because based on his comments, which he wouldn't make if he didn't have a little sort of inkling about what the future might look like, he's going to be sticking around. Not to mention, I will say, Marvel Studios has shown that they will change plans at a moment's notice, say with Kang the Conqueror, and apparently what's been said recently about She-Hulk's character, although we'll have to see about that, and then not have them involved when they may have originally. But Captain America is not She-Hulk and Kang, and obviously you can say, well, they may kill him off in Avengers Secret Wars. I think all of that is on the table, and I do think there will be stakes and permanent deaths this time around, the same way there were for Infinity War and Endgame. And if you do draw an analog 1-to-1, Captain America would be one of them, but I don't see them killing him off, and I don't see them recasting him. Now, I will say we got another huge confirmation as far as what Captain America 5 might look like. The rumored Serpent Society title we all thought this film might actually be, because they've confirmed that Seth Volker's Sidewinder will be back in the future of the MCU. This was just his introduction for other projects down the road, so we may see them pop up in a couple of other adjacent, maybe Disney Plus projects with characters that overlap and then culminate in a Captain America 5 Serpent Society film. That would be the future film that he's talking about. Now, do things change? Of course they do. And I don't think being a popular character, Captain America or not, sort of saves you from anything. Just look what happened with the Thor franchise. On top of that, everyone wants to see Blade, and it's been delayed 6 years. However, I argued before, and I stand by it, I do not think the box office for Captain America Brave New World is going to influence whether they make Captain America 5 or not. And here's why. Marvel Studios is pretty acutely aware of what's been going on with their films, and they pay people a lot of money to come up with realistic projections for what they think the film is going to make. That's even further amplified when we actually get the box office predictions for pre-sales. Pretty soon, all of those predictions are going to turn into cold hard numbers, and Marvel Studios knows what they're up against. They're not hoping for this film to do $1 billion or be on pace with Deadpool and Wolverine. They're just hoping that it sort of outperforms at least initial projections and can hold its own at the box office and break even. That's a win for Marvel Studios right now, considering some of their previous films that lost money. And on that same string of logic, Marvel Studios is not new to having a bunch of critics come out of the gate and pan the film and then have fans like it, or sort of slow burn on the film and wait for it to hit Disney Plus for a lot of people to come around and say, hey, that wasn't that bad. Some people didn't like the Marvels. I get it. You don't have to actually tell me in the comments. I've seen the comments. I know who you are. Some people just didn't see it because the buzz was so bad, and then when they finally caught it on Disney Plus, they liked it. Which brings me to my ultimate point that Marvel is sort of fighting an uphill battle right now where they became the biggest, the sentiment sort of soured, white noise surrounded it, and now before you go to see a film, you get a critic score that says Captain America Brave New World was one of the worst Marvel movies of all time, for which it wasn't even close. Not even the worst Phase 4 or Phase 5 movie. It's insane to me sometimes how people are so polarized when it comes to their reaction to what happens to be the biggest, but that has always been the way it's been in almost every rung of entertainment. But at this point, when I see some of these initial reactions from major editorials as soon as they've seen the press screening for Captain America Brave New World, I just wonder if their whole editorial shouldn't come together to just write one sentence: we don't like Marvel movies, we don't like the superhero genre. Just go ahead and say that. Then you don't even have to do these reviews anyway, or maybe send a journalist who does have an open mind, but I'm not even sure that's possible anymore. As big as Marvel Studios and the MCU has gotten, I guess every next movie has to be seen through the lens and context of every movie that's come before it, and at some rate, that just becomes an impossible ask. However, I really enjoyed Captain America Brave New World. If you didn't, you are welcome to your opinion. Let me know why in the comments. If you did, I'm right there with you. At the end of the day, I thought it was fun. I don't know what you expected from Captain America Brave New World, and I think if you want my honest opinion, I just wish there were more characters that mattered, or maybe they had started focusing on the multiverse coming up, but that's not what the story was ever meant to be. And I made this point in a previous video. The story's original inception was years and years ago, before they would have even known about Doom, that they were going to do that for Avengers Secret Wars, etc. So they were just so far off being able really to connect this one, I think, in the way that I wanted. Outside of that, I think it was a really good Marvel film. I give it a B, which is a lot better than I've given some of the others in the last 5 years, Lord knows. Alright, let me know all your thoughts down below in the comments. I'm all ears as always. Quickly, let's give away a PS5. Alright, the new winner for the PS5 for Captain America Brave New World is Jason Stanford 4046 for this comment. I cannot effing wait to see this. Congratulations, thank you so much for your support at the channel. Best way to get in touch with me is on Instagram at IamFires, or you can go ahead and email me under the About section at my business email at my agency. We will verify the account, get it right out to you. Someone had just won one previously for What If. He literally got it within like 2 days. So go ahead and get in touch with me. Again, we'll get your account verified and get it right out to you guys. It is super simple to be entered to win the next one, which is literally days away for the finale of the Spider-Man animated series. All you got to do, be a sub, leave a comment, because it's truly random. The more videos you comment on, the better chance you have of winning. All winners will always be announced just like we did here, live with my voice, winning comments shown on screen. Best way to keep up with the content has always been to hit the notification bell with all notifications turned on. And as always, if you liked today's video, I'd appreciate it if you'd hit the like button. My name's Michael Roman. You can find me in a couple of places, Instagram and Twitter at IamFires. You can also find me on Spotify, YouTube, Amazon, Apple, iTunes under the name All Fires. I would sincerely appreciate you checking my music out, but thanks for checking this channel out. Stick around. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.